Uh, Hello guys. It's been a while since I last played Prim. So today I just want to showcase a little bit about how to play Prim for now against the new card, against the new meta. I like to do this a lot, so I'm using my Frigid Burst to run away. This guy's dead, so I don't even bother. I like to use the Frigid Burst as an opening and as an escape at the same time. The reason is because I want to save up as much evasion as I can. I think by doing this, we can sort of use the Frigid Burst as a means of escape instead of using the evasion. Because right now, there are so many grab classes that you simply can't fight against as a Prim. This is actually one of the biggest weaknesses of Primrose. So you kind of want to take you kind of want to take people by off guard. We still got one more. Shit, I got messed up. Okay, so this guy actually... Fuck, man. I don't want to kill him yet. Let's just wait a little bit. I want to tell you guys a little bit of how to kill. Teach you how to kill the Grandmaster. That's pretty much what I did there. What you want to do is basically you want to bait out knee hammer and hit him from behind, like so. So knee hammer has three attacks, right? And so what will happen is, once they run out of the knee hammer, they only got two choices left. One is either to use shoulder thrust, or two, they're gonna be using the grab. There's only two other choices. What you want to do is basically you want to bait out the knee hammer for as long as you can, and the best method to do this is actually to open with Frigid Burst. This way, you can sort of go in and out. I will show you guys a little bit about how... Give me a second on that one. The recording stopped. Okay, perfect. So we're against a Grandmaster. I want to teach you a little bit about how to fight the Grandmasters. See, now he used one knee hammer. Okay, that one missed, but that's okay. Take a resistance there, very, very unfortunate for me. Like so. You want to hit him from behind. You want to set up that strategy to hit him just a little bit behind. If you see there what I did there, what I did was I used Frigid Burst backwards and I go back inside again. This is a very cool strategy to start implementing when you're playing the Primrose. And yeah, it really helps a lot in terms of stalling and as a means of escape to not use evasion, because as I've said this many times, evasion is worth the most compared to any other skill that you have in the game. Every other skill is very disposal, especially if it's a mobility skill and with low cooldown like Frigid Burst. The cooldown is only 5 seconds. It's very worth using, it's worth spamming. And because the cooldown is much faster than an evasion and it actually travels further, it's worth a lot. It's worth using a lot more often than using the evasion, because the evasion is basically an iframe in which Frigid Burst is not. The biggest outplay potential that someone could have in a game is on their evasion usage, and this is pretty much the only way that a Primrose can escape being grabbed. Your evasion play must be critical and must be on point. If you miss your evasion on very critical moments, on the times when people actually want to grab you, there's actually the chances that kind of makes this class very difficult, because you need to play around that millisecond and you need to predict like a lot of what people are going to do next due to you having a very bad super armor. It's just little things about how to play the Primrose, I guess. One of the things that I see people don't do very often is use their Glacial Wall on the right times. People often use Glacial Wall very offensively, which I think is a very flawed misconception. I think if you were to use your Frigid Burst, if you're using your Glacial Wall offensively, that skill has relatively quite a long animation. Its opening animation is pretty bad, so you don't want to use it as an aggressive presence. You kind of want to use it during the times of when... Let me just... I do this a lot, like whenever I think that I'm fighting someone who actually knows what they're doing. See, what I did there was I was going in and out, in and out. I kind of want to bait out him to use his super armor, which he did, and he finished completely. He was completely dry. I blocked 2 of his super armor with just 1 evasion, and then I blocked the other 2 with just 1 Frigid Burst. What happens is I won the fight of whoever can outstall the other one first, using a class that has probably one of the worst stalling kits in the game. Because he fucked up, I think he used Supernova very often, like so. So now he used his Phantom Dash, pretty much, right? That was what happened. Okay, we got bugged, but that's okay. He's dead. Alright. Now if you look there, he was using, he opened up the fight with Phantom Dash, and then he proceeded to use Umbral, and I didn't even do anything. So when the game started, he had 4 super armor, 4 immunity total, and I have 3. And what happened was he used up 2 when he was going to me. So what happened was now the fight is between 3 super armors and 3 super armors. So when this happens, I have a decent lead, because Frigid Burst actually lasts significantly longer, and Petal Ward also lasts quite long, although it doesn't really do much. The best way that you can do against a Primrose is to make the Primrose use Petal Ward, because this skill has a very long cooldown and it doesn't do anything if you're outside the range, because the range is very poor. Most Primrose uses the Petal Ward as a means of an outplay potential, or you just to catch you off guard, because usually they will stall out the last hit, similar to how Crimson Lily or VK uses their Nightfall and the Reeling Thrust. They can use it very, very effectively to bait out. And here's what I'm going to show you. There, yeah? If he comes close, he's dead. Like so. I love doing this, man. I love doing this. It's like I'm waiting for him to confront and they will die. I mean, like I'm talking while I'm playing, that's why I'm a bit shaky, but yeah, that's pretty much how you play this class. When you're against a Lotus, you kind of want to bait out her Blood Moon. You want to bait that skill out. You want to basically try to use your evasion backwards or forwards, just to make sure that she can't use her blood moon on your face. One of the biggest problems that I see Primrose people do against other classes is like they try to really force trading, and this is one of the worst things that you can probably do. Because the Primrose's super armor skills lack damage, such as Cold Snap and Frigid Burst. Those two skills have very low damage. I guess the Petal Ward deals decent damage, but against classes with higher base damage for their super armor, I think you would lose a trade. And you can't really outstall them anyways. So yes, this is one of the worst things that you can probably do as a Primrose, is to trade. It is the worst thing that you could possibly do. Because what will happen is you will get yourself dry before the opponent, and what happens is you get destroyed basically. Because almost anything can outstall you. The power of this class lies in its ability to actually, like so. I think he gave up. I don't know how that one did not clip. I got quite lucky. I got a resistance there. Very lucky for me. But I don't understand there. I used my Petal Ward and he used the Hell Sweep, and he don't get dazed. So oh well. All right. I guess we both got resistance. That's good. I bet I had no more evasion there. I used it up, and I was confident that it would do something because I knew he was dry. Sorry, I was drinking my coffee. This is the thing that I love doing the most when I'm against a GM. A GM usually after a GM uses his, after he grab you or something, they would use shoulder thrust on you at close range. And what will happen is when you stand up, you use Cold Snap, you're gonna break his forward guard instantly. Cold Snap does break forward guard, but only if it's on point blank range. Okay, it's the same Phantasma again. He's gonna come very close. Alright, he uses 2 evasion already. If she comes close, she's dead. Like so. I love doing this thing. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about things I haven't talked about yet. One of the best ways to initiate is when you're fighting classes with like Kuno or classes like that. One of the things that I love doing is basically using my Infinite Staff like a spiky shield. I do this a lot against Kunos, and it really works. I thought it was stupid at first. I thought I was like, what the fuck am I doing? But after a while, and I've done this so many times, I managed to actually use it very effectively here. I'll show you, yeah? Like so. For some reason, the AI is better than most people that I've met before. Well, I mean, we gotta give it a thought. I wasn't really doing anything. I was smoking. But still, when you're against Suras, like you gotta really see like the characters of people. This guy's a god, man. What the fuck is he doing? All right. Okay, this guy's pretty bad. pretty bad. Alright. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna Sulch. I've met Sulch before. I guess this guy's pretty good. Gotta get really careful about using. It's not that he's good in particular, I guess. It's just his class is a bit dangerous. It's just the class. This class really fucks me up. And it makes my frames drop, as you can see there. He got resistance. Completely normal because he's using a Titan. The Titan has a lot more base resistance than other classes. It's just like the thing that I realized the most is like the Titan loves to grab instantly. I don't know why that is the case, but apparently that is the only way I've ever got like clipped by a Titan. I genuinely have never been clipped by a Titan without using its grab as an opening. Okay, so I used up 2 of my evasion, so now I'll just wait here, because to be honest, my evasion is worth a lot more than. I'll just use 2, like so. If I got lucky like this, and I manage to clip, I'll continue to combo. And the only thing he can do is just grab me, like so. Like, that is literally the only thing that they can do. I don't know why that's the case, but it's just like that. Like every Titan that I meet, they all do the same exact things. See? The only thing they do is grab me. That's literally the only thing that they can do. There's no other way. As you can see there, he clipped me 3 times and all of them is from grab. The reason why I am not dying here is for one reason. It's because I don't think that he is using SOV. If he uses SOV, I'm probably gonna die relatively quickly. And because his levels are pretty low, his skill levels, if he uses SOV and I use SOL and he's got a higher. He's gonna use Reckoning. think he's dead. Yep. Alright. Against the Berserker, that's basically it, as you can see there. Use forward guard during his reckoning, but always be sure to ready your evasion in case anything happens, because there's nowadays there's quite a lot of good Berserkers who knows how to break forward guard. Often they would fake their reckoning and use evasion behind you and use off kilter. So often what you want to do is you want to keep a very good eye on basically your back and your rear. The moment you see that these people are this guy has no idea how to play Ravens, and I don't know how I'm dealing so much damage. Alright, never mind, it did. It was very unfortunate, but oh well. Okay, so this is gonna be the last one. The best advice I can give you as a Primrose is try not to do the Frigid Burst Glacial Wall combo. I think that this combo is pretty flawed. The one I'm currently using here is pretty much what I would say is the go-to. You can either go Frigid Burst into into like second hit just to make sure, and then you can go into Infinite Stab Absolute Zero, Infinite Stab Absolute Zero without the Glacial Wall, or you can basically go for what I would love the most is probably the Frigid Burst into Absolute Zero into Paddle Ward, full burst into Absolute Zero. Yeah, that's the thing I love the most. Basically, that was the combo that I created just simply because I put the Pellet Ward there in the middle as a resistance blocker in case the enemy don't get knocked down from the Absolute Zero before it, and also to deal the most damage possible. The reason why I don't use Glacial Wall on my combos is because the Glacial Wall is a very circumstantial skill, and by having a daze on my Frigid Burst, it actually disables me to use freeze to its fullest potential, because then once daze clips, you can't freeze the opponent, because the tier of the CC is the same. Thus, the freeze cannot override the daze. With that thing in thought, the best thing to do is just to use the second hit of the Frigid Burst to actually clip and make sure the daze actually clips. And once that happens, you can either wait a second to actually buy time for the cooldowns of your other skills, or you can go in like immediately to basically Infinite Stab and continue the combo. The combo is very simple. I will show you here how to do the combo. It's very simple. Alright, it's very easy. You can do the combo in like Frigid Burst, double hit, into Infinite Stab, into Absolute Zero, into Pellet Ward, into Absolute Zero, into Glacial Wall, Halfcast, or you can go into the normal combo, which is basically Frigid Burst, Infinite Stab, Absolute Zero, Infinite Stab, Absolute Zero, Glacial Wall. It's pretty easy. There's not really a lot of things to bother about the class. I think the class combo is pretty short. It's pretty easy to memorize, I think. If your daze clips on your Pellet Ward, you can do this instead. Yes, okay, my phone is starting to lag. This shows that I should stop the recording now. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If there's a lot more things that you want to know about the Primrose, you can let me know.